Hey everybody, we're going to talk today about what is too much and what is not enough in giving to your girlfriend and her family. I hope you like this video and subscribe to our channel. Okay. In the last few videos, I've been getting a lot of comments about that Janet's going to suck me dry, that she's going to take me for every dollar I have and throw me on the curb. Her family's going to milk me dry. They're going to use me for every last dollar they can get. Now, if I believed that, I wouldn't be here with her. That's a bunch of BS. The amount of money you give to your girlfriend, for whatever reason, if it's support, for her savings, for her personal use, whatever reason, is the amount that you have determined to give her ahead of time. Now, I give her $60 US a month, not a week. When you give someone $60 US a month, it's going to take them an awful long time to get every dollar I got. So, for all you people coming here, and for all you guys that are already here, my question is, what do you consider a fair allowance to your girlfriend? Is giving her somewhere to live and food to eat enough? Are you buying her clothes? Or in her allowance, she's buying her own clothes? I haven't bought one article of clothing for Janet yet. She never asked me for money, but she has. She needed her earrings, the little backing on the back of their pierced earrings. She needed a couple of those. That was 10 pesos. So that was hard for me to give up. But I'm a firm believer in supporting your girlfriend for when you're not here anymore. If you've chosen a younger girl, which is the case in 99.9% of the guys coming here to the Philippines, you're going to choose a younger girl. Very rarely you're going to find an older woman. I give Janet 3,000 pesos a month. I put that in her bank account. That is money to be used after I'm gone. There's no excuse in the world for her to touch that money. As for giving money to the family, well, that's up to you. That's something for you and your girlfriend to talk about. I give her family $40 a month. And I don't know how in the world anybody can consider that being bled dry. There's no way $40 a month is going to hurt me. I'm sure you guys back in the States spend $40 a month on family and friends. Contributing $40 to her family is something I want to do. It's something I can afford to do. I've never felt pressure to give more. I've never been asked to give more. Janet and I have talked about it. So far, everything is fair and on the up and up. Now, if you're in the Philippines with your girlfriend and you're on a shoestring budget, just barely making ends meet, yes, you should not be giving money to the family. You first have to take care of yourself. As an older expat, you have to make sure you're taken care of. You have money to go to the hospital, you have money to see a doctor, you have money for your medication, you have money put away to get on a plane and get out of town. You have to take care of yourself first. It's a true statement to say, when you need money, there's no one here to ask. So you better have your own. You better have it put away somewhere. After you've taken care of yourself and your needs and your emergency fund and anything else you need to live on, then you can take care of your girlfriend's needs. You can make sure she has a nice place to live with you. She has the food she likes to eat. She has in the kitchen the items she needs to maintain the kitchen, cook good meals. She has a couple good pair of shoes to wear. She has good clothes to wear. Once her needs are met, then you can start taking care of the wants. Maybe she wants some cologne or perfume. Maybe she wants a different brand of makeup. These are things that are up to you to give her. And as a girlfriend, as a woman that's taking care of you, someone you're sharing a house with, these should not be big deals. It should never be considered being milked dry or being bled to death for all your money. I have never felt in any way that Janet is taking advantage of me for my money. I take advantage of her more. I use her as a housemaid, a cook, a caretaker, a tour guide. Every need I have, she takes care of. If I'm sick and I need my prescription filled, she runs down and gets that taken care of. If I need my coffee made in the morning, she's up a half hour before me, making my coffee, making sure the area I'm going to sit in is clean. She makes sure my clothes are well kept. She makes my bed. She does everything for me. Even washes my back in the shower. So if you got a girlfriend at home in the U.S. that'll do all that for you for a small allowance of $60, God bless you. But you're never going to find a girl in the U.S. to do all that for you, and you're not spending a lot more money than that on her. Now, I'd like to hear from everybody. What are your thoughts on the subject? I'm pretty firm on what people are saying about me and Janet, and especially Janet. 99% of the people out there watching these videos are nice, good, decent people. They understand the situation, and they're watching my videos, and I thank them very much. But there's 1% of you out there who really make Janet feel bad, and I don't like reading those comments. But I do. I leave them up. I leave them up there for everybody to read. I consider myself blessed by finding Janet. I'm more happy now than I've ever been in my entire life. And that goes for any wife that I've had in the past or any girlfriend I've had in the past. My day starts off happy, my day ends up happy. This is the most peaceful, calming life I could have chose for myself in the last years of my life. I'm 68 years old. I'm going to be 70 soon. And those of you thinking I'm using Janet just for sex, well, I got something for you. When you get to be my age, sex isn't the only thing on your mind. A good companion, a good partner, somebody who watches out for me. She worries about my money more than I do. She worries about the household expenses much more than I do. When we go out to eat at lunch, 9 out of 10 times she's looking for the cheapest thing on the menu. Our first outing to go eat together, she just ordered rice because she didn't want to spend too much money. So let's see what you guys do. When you take the girl out for the first time, does she order the most expensive thing on the menu? In the U.S., when you take the girl out, does she want a before dinner drink, a high-priced meal, a good dessert, and a coffee after dessert, and then an evening cocktail? A couple $100 easy. And here in the Philippines, it's an easy 11K, 12K. And that's far more money than I've ever spent on Janet and her family. Now, the amount of money you give to a girl's family, that's totally up to you. Like I said, once you take care of your needs, and you're taking care of your girlfriend's needs, and her wants, and your wants, whatever you're comfortable with, you can help the family if they need help. Not every family wants help. Not every family needs help. But there are families here who can use the help. It makes their life easier. And if you donate to them, and you give an allowance to the family, have your girlfriend hand it over to them. Don't you hand it to them. And if they're asking for too much, well, then say no. If they get mad and never want to talk to you again, well, good riddance. But I don't think it'd be that. I think they'll accept the no, and they'll be more cautious at when to ask you for money. I feel they'll ask you because it's the easy way, because they know you have it, or they think you have it. But you have to learn to say no. And saying no doesn't ruin a relationship with your girlfriend, and it doesn't ruin a relationship with their family. Give what you're comfortable with giving. It's just like charity. You only give what you can afford, what you're comfortable with, and what makes you feel good at the end of the day. Don't give anything more than that. If you feel you're being abused, stop it, cut the purse strings, and rethink who you're spending your time with. Me, I don't have to rethink. I know who I'm spending my time with. So I'd like to see the comments below. I'd like to see what you think. I'd like to know what you give your girlfriend's family, if anything. Do you give your girlfriend an allowance? For those that are living here. Now, for those of you that are in the U.S. and you're sending money over here to a girlfriend and her family, I just hope you've met them and you're comfortable giving. Never give more than you can afford to lose. If you haven't met them yet, be cautious, trust, but verify. Ask for the receipts. Where did the money go? And they shouldn't be asking too often. And I'm going to tell you something. If you give somebody that's living in the province and they were already established, and they're staying at their parents' house or their sister's house, $10K is far more money than you should ever be giving them. If you're giving more than $10K, you're giving way too much. You should never give any money until you meet somebody. It's not the advice that I followed, and I got burned a couple times. So think it over if you haven't met them yet and you haven't been to the Philippines yet. If she really likes you and she really loves you and she wants to meet you and she thinks you're the one, she'll wait for you, and she'll only take care of her needs. Don't ever send money for their wants. They need food, they need shelter. They don't need to get their hair bonded. They don't need a brand new dress to go to a wedding. They don't need a brand new pair of dress shoes. Just think about what they really need and not their wants when you send them money. I guess I rambled long enough. It's just a subject that's touchy to me, that people think that Janet's using me or that I'm foolish. I am an old man, and old men are very foolish at times, but I'm not foolish with this girl. Thanks for watching. Until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe.